So like I shared with you guys, I'm allergic to quinoa now, which stinks. So I was going to make a quinoa pudding, kind of like rice pudding, but with quinoa instead. And of course using almond milk and coconut milk instead of dairy, cow milk. And so, change of plans. I didn't want to do rice pudding just because I wanted to make it different. So I have millet, and I've had it for quite some time and don't really use it very often. And I went on Pinterest and found a millet pudding recipe that sounds yummy, so I'm trying it. It's 2/3 of a cup of millet in a pot with a lid on medium heat until it starts to pop, and you want to stir it frequently because you're just toasting it. This is my first time doing this, so just winging it here. And I can smell the toastiness. It smells yummy, but I don't hear any popping. I'm fearful of burning it. But it said until it starts to pop. So I'm trying to wait and see if I hear a pop. You're also going to need a 1/4 cup of agave or maple or honey. I'm choosing maple. A teaspoon of vanilla, 1/2 teaspoon of almond extract. I have to double check the quantities of these. I think it's 1/2 teaspoon and a teaspoon, but let me make sure. Oh, and 2 cups coconut, the canned coconut, and 2 cups almond milk, so 4 cups of milk in total. Okay, so it was 1/2 teaspoon of salt. No, 1/2 teaspoon of cinnamon, 1/4 teaspoon of salt. And this, I'm convinced this is toasted. So now you just put in all the ingredients. I'm going to start with the milk so that it won't burn while I measure out all this stuff. And you pretty much just put it all in and let it come to a boil, and then cover it and simmer for 20 to 25 minutes. So I'm going to throw in the rest of the stuff now. So I put everything in. Just want to stir it all up. We used to make rice pudding all the time when I was a kid. Every leche. Delicious. Hopefully this will feel like it a little bit. Except we didn't cook it with the cinnamon inside. We cooked it with a cinnamon stick and a little piece of lemon zest. Oh, delicious. And then we would top it with a little sprinkle of cinnamon. I should have whisked this. I need to get a whisk. So my millet never popped. I just was convinced that it was toasted, so hopefully I didn't do anything wrong. It was just starting to get brown. I was worried I would burn it. Alright, so I'm going to bring this to a boil, cover it up, and when it starts to boil, lower it to probably like 2, like I do rice, and then just leave it there like 25 minutes. So this is the finished product, and it is scrumptious, diddly umptious.